Hey, what's up, guys? Scott here. I'm sure you've heard the many rumors and slanderous, libelous accusations uh, over the last few weeks. First, I was dead. Then, that came out, obviously, that was a hoax. Then there were rumors that I'm on drugs and drinking and relapsed and, in rehab and all these other things. That's also a lie. It's not true. I'm as sober as can be. Once the rumors started coming out, I began getting blood and urine tests once a week, just in case someone tried to call me to the carpet on it. I could prove it. And so, I just wanted to let, all my fans out there and all my friends out there know that right now I'm under some kind of pretty vicious attack. I still haven't figured out the reasons why, except that about 8 weeks ago, I began an audit of not only my record company, but my personal finances. During the course of that audit, a lot of things were uncovered. A lot of money was stolen from me, or royalties not paid, and that's when all hell began to break loose. So I think you guys are smart enough to put two and two together, and there are people that have taken advantage and stolen money from me, and they're trying to discredit me, slander me. I've even been threatened that if I went public like I'm doing right now, that any impropriety or anything that I've ever done in my past, that these individuals can get their hands on to humiliate and embarrass me and try to ruin my credibility, that they would do that. As you all know, I've recently, over the last few years, rededicated my life to Christ, and I'm a Christian, and proud to be, and I love God with all my heart, and I'm very excited about the future in terms of finally being able to fully dedicate my music and my life and my testimony and my message to share what God's done in my life, and the power of Christ, and how He's done so many amazing things for me, and how He can do those same things for you. I have read in the Bible quite a bit that this is nothing new. Even the Apostle Paul, not in any way am I saying that I'm in that league, but he was attacked by preachers and other believers and Christians, and all he had left to say was, well, so be it. They're sharing Christ, and so as long as that message gets out, I have no animosity towards them. I just pray for them. I forgive them. Same goes for those who have spread these vicious rumors and lies, and try to, discredit me, and ruin my reputation. I have nothing but forgiveness for them as well. I pray for them every day. And I think the most important thing for me right now is my son Jagger, my daughter Milan, and my son Daniel. They've been through a lot over the years, especially my son Jagger. Back years ago when I was battling the disease of alcoholism, and I'm pretty positive he was embarrassed at school and hurt pretty bad, and I love him very much. And these rumors that are going around right now, I'm sure are hurting him again. And it really, it's hard for me not to be very angry, resentful, and bitter, and want to seek revenge. But as a Christian, I can't do that as much as I want to, as much as I still battle with that inside of my heart. I have to pray every day that God just extends mercy and grace to me, and to those that are doing this to me. And I want my son to know, Jagger, that your dad is sober, no drugs, no alcohol. This is a vicious attack because some people that we know, and at the record company, and outside of that, have stolen quite a bit of money. And I guess money can make people do evil things, and when they are afraid of getting caught or exposed, they can be ruthless in how they want to protect themselves for the crimes they've committed. I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing right now by making a video and putting it on the internet. It's totally against my personality. But again, I can't sit back anymore and allow this to continue, and allow my children to be embarrassed and humiliated by the actions of others, not their father. No matter what is done to me, I want those out there that are persecuting me right now to know that I'm not going to stop sharing what Christ has done in my life. I'm not going to stop sharing and seeking legal action against these individuals. There's nothing you can do to me that's going to make me stop. A few other things have happened over the last 4 or 5 weeks. All of a sudden, the IRS has frozen my bank accounts 2 or 3 times to leave me completely penniless. I don't even understand that, why all this is happening at the same time. When I called to find out why, they said, oh, we had an address mix-up. It was a clerical error. So we'll return your funds in 9 to 10 months. I don't understand how that's fair in America and in the country that we live in. Without getting into too many other details, my civil rights have been violated. This all will be public. I'm going to take it public, and I'm going to expose, and I'm going to fight every single individual that is responsible for this. Right now, I'm looking for an honest, good attorney that's ready to fight and take it all the way to the top. Right now I'm living in a Holiday Inn by the grace of God, because there's been a couple weeks where I had to sleep in my truck. I had no money, not even for gas or food. I went 2 days without eating because I had no money, and ended up in an emergency room. When I called the bank to see what happened to the funds that I had remaining in the bank, someone had called, used my information. I guess they had my information and changed my online passwords to my bank accounts and transferred all the money out of my bank accounts. So I had nothing. I reported this to the bank 4 different times in person at 4 different branches. Also via the phone, 4 different times, and every time until yesterday, when I called and asked about, how the investigation was going and what was going on, they told me no one's ever filed any fraud charges or made any claims, which blew my mind. I have all this documented. I have conversations with the bank representatives on the phone, recorded, so I can use it in court. I don't understand, again, why all this is happening to me. But between the IRS attacking me, between the banks basically, saying, yeah, all your money's been taken out of your account and there's nothing we can do. I even told them I hadn't eaten for 2 days and they wouldn't even give me $5 to get something to eat. Now, I'm not playing victim here, and I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me, okay? I'm just telling you the truth about what's going on right now in my life. I've been harassed. I've been stalked. Again, my name, my reputation has been slandered all over the internet. Obviously, I guess God has a reason for this. I'm maintaining my faith. I'm trying to every day see what God's trying to teach me through this, and I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. I must admit I've shed quite a few tears alone, asking God why. But I know He has a purpose. I believe in Jeremiah 29:11. I believe in Isaiah 44, verse 8. I believe that God has a purpose and a plan, and that is to give me a future and a hope. And I believe He has that same purpose and that same plan for every single person in this country and in this world. There's so many more important things going on than my issues, as we can see on the news right now with the Ferguson case. But America's not right, okay? People's civil rights are getting violated. People's freedoms are getting violated. When someone can have all their money taken out of their bank account and no one's held responsible, when someone can get targeted by the IRS because of a clerical error, when someone can get completely slandered and lies made up about them and posted all over the internet, and there's no consequences for those people, there's a problem. There is definitely a problem. This is not the country that I grew up believing in. This is not the America that I want for my children and their future. I'm here to tell you right now that despite what's probably going to happen to me by posting this video, I'm going to fight. I'm going to raise awareness, and I'm going to let the world know everything that's been done to me over the last 9 weeks. So if there's anyone out there that's a fan of the band or has any interest and wants to represent me in this fight, please contact me. I have a temporary cell phone. Please don't ring it off the hook. I know that I got a lot of fans out there that probably will, but I'm looking for a good lawyer that's ready to fight. I've got all the documents, evidence that we need to not only fight this case, but win this case. So anyway, thanks for taking the time to watch this. If any of you guys were concerned or worried about me, just know I'm sober. I'm safe as of right now in a hotel room. And don't believe any of the lies. and the truth will prevail, and the truth will come out. So I love you guys. Thank you for those that didn't believe the rumors and the gossip. But I love you all, man. I owe my life and every good thing that's happened to me, to you guys. And of course, first and foremost, to God. So take care. I'll touch base soon. I'm going to continue to give updates like this because it's my only way to fight. So take care. I will talk to you soon. Rock on. And the best is yet to come. Peace. All right, I'm here at the Boca Raton Police Department. I've just walked up to the door about 15 minutes ago and pushed a call button to speak with an officer about filing a report. So he kind of gave me a hard time. Again, I'm finding it difficult to get help. Let's see what happens.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, I just spoke to someone here about filing a police report, and I gave him my information, and he said that I was at the right place, but no one's letting me in, or there's no officer. I don't know what to do. Am I supposed to just stand outside and wait?
Yes, sir. All of our officers are out on the road patrolling the city, so you have to wait for the officer to drive in.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, she was much nicer than the gentleman before. He wouldn't even speak to me until I recited to him the branch and the actual address of the bank. He seemed very frustrated and annoyed with me. Wish I would have recorded that. You would have got a sense of what I've been dealing with. Just trying to, get some help for being robbed and completely taken advantage of and stolen from. I mean, this is just one of the 20 or 30 things that I've got to file charges for and get an attorney to help me with. My civil rights were violated in Leon County by the Sheriff's Department there. I've got to handle that. Wells Fargo and SunTrust Bank, both of which significant, SunTrust millions, Wells Fargo hundreds of thousands of dollars stolen from me. As I said before, they've just blown me off completely. Don't want to help at all. And are accepting no responsibility for allowing my private bank account to be fraudulently entered into and my money transferred out of. They're liable. That's their fault. But we'll get to that. I've also got the record company who has significantly, from what I was told, to the tune of like $50 million, has been, just not paid. No matter who I report to or the few lawyers that I've used in the past, For some reason, they're interested at first, and then they talk with the record company, and then all of a sudden they just tell me that's how the game works, and I'd be lucky to get 5 cents on the dollar, and it's probably not even worth my time. 3 or 4 different business managers who have taken advantage of me financially. I mean, this is just outrageous. I've, gone online and researched how you're supposed to handle significant financial fraud. I've reached out to the Secret Service. I've reached out to the FBI, all of which just completely ignore me and won't even give me the time of day to file a report. I do understand that today is Thanksgiving, and I do understand that the officers are out on patrol here. I'm curious to how long they're going to make me wait, as I've seen 3 different police vehicles circle the facility here since I've been standing here. So we'll see what's going on. I was pretty tired when I did that last post, but I felt like I needed to get the word out. As you probably know, more information has been put out on me, texts that I didn't write, more lies. And the only thing that I can think of is that, when you're talking about, millions of dollars, which, I was just, it's like winning the lottery. I was blessed and lucky to have sold all those records. But when you're talking about that kind of money, you got to remember, a lot of crazy stuff can happen when there's been millions of dollars stolen. People get bribed, people who are insiders even at the bank. I don't know if you've heard recently of the South Florida 8 crime loan fraud racket that got busted in South Florida. Basically, they were doing all kinds of things, from staging buyers, defrauding the bank, taking out lines of credit and loans from customers at the bank without the customers' knowledge. That's what happened to me, to the tune of $6+ million between 2005 and 2009, and I have all the documentation for that. 2 of the loan documents, totaling $1.8 million, were signed by a woman named Lila Casal Diaz, who was convicted and sentenced to prison in 2013 for loan fraud as part of the South Florida 8. Even with that information, even with those documents, I'm not getting any help. As you can see, I'm on an island here, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Without sounding, paranoid, which, I mean, clearly you could assume that and kind of make any claims you want about, my mental stability. And that's exactly what these individuals who've defrauded me and stolen from me want you to think. Things like this aren't supposed to happen in real life. It's only supposed to happen in the movies. But what I'm starting to realize is if someone can think about it and be creative enough to make a movie and have all these crazy scenarios, then there are people out there that do it in real life, hands down. I'll keep you updated. I'm still looking for the right legal team. As I said before, I have documents and proof of everything that I've stated to you. it's pretty clear cut. But I'm meeting resistance every step of the way, even from the local police department. So I'll keep filling you in. I hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. And God bless you, man. And thanks for all the emails and notes of support. Thanks to KISS FM in Canada for giving me an opportunity to share, what's going on. When you can't get any help from, law enforcement, your federal government, or even, local attorneys, what options am I left with except to, make public statements like this and put it out on the internet and hope that, someone's going to realize that, the rumors that have been spread about me are lies. I could really care less except how it's affecting my children, especially my son Jagger. He's a great kid. He's brilliant. I love him so much, and he continues to get humiliated by these people, by them saying what they're saying about his father. I tell you what, sometimes I wish I could go back to being a 15-year-old and follow my son to school and, I know it's not too Christian, but kick the crap out of the kids that have given him a hard time. But, that's another issue that I have to deal with because, we can't handle problems like that. With everything that's gone on, and then with all the other events that are going on in America right now, with Ferguson, Missouri, and how the police are handling people and civil rights are being violated, how the ACLJ.org and Jay Sokolow has, flat out proven the IRS has targeted people. Man, that just scared the crap out of me. So, hey, how you doing? Good. So, signing off, and talk to you soon. Bye. All right. Just finished at the police department with the first filing. Here is the case number and the officer that I filed the report with. So now it begins. The fight for vindication, for justice, and for the truth to be known is on. I can't believe some emails that I've gotten from some people that I don't even want to get into it. I don't even want to get into it, but actually, happy that these things are going on in my life, and I just can't believe there are people like that in the world. I don't even think that way. So I guess it shocks me when I realize that there are people in this world that are evil, and that this country that we live in is so far removed from how it was founded. We've taken God out of everything. I mean, we won't allow kids to pray to Christ or God in our public schools, but we sure will make allowances for Muslims and Hindus and Buddhists to have their freedom of religion. So we take Christianity out, but then we inundate our children's minds with the freedom of religion for everybody else. We're humans. We're made up of body, mind, and soul. Right now, we've got generation of children and people all the way up to their 40s that have a complete soul sickness because God has been removed out of American culture and relegated to churches, except for, you know, it's printed on our money. Because what I'm starting to realize is that's really what's become the God of America, money. Now, I'm not fighting for my money because of greed or selfishness. I want to take care of my children. I want to provide them with a home, stability, and I just want the contracts that have been signed to be honored. You know, I worked hard, just like I'm sure you have, to get your paychecks, and to have that taken from you, you know, it doesn't feel good. But now the process has officially begun, and heads are getting ready to start rolling. And I say that in all humility. I'm not trying to be egotistical or arrogant at all, but there is a part of me that is going to feel relief that you know, punishment's on the way, and individuals who have you know, slandered me and stolen from me, and physically threatened me, physically assaulted me, are going to start you know, doing their time, getting busted, getting caught. You know, I love this country. I appreciate law enforcement. I appreciate all the good people out there. But this soul sickness is so deep right now. It's just allowed evil to overcome people. So I'm running out of things to say. Like I said, I didn't plan this, you know, but if my children get a chance to see this, Jagger, I love you. Milan, I love you. Daniel, I love you. And Jagger, keep your head up, buddy. You know, if anyone's saying anything to you or making you feel, you know, bad, bullying you, well, I know they're not going to bully you because you manhandle them, but don't do that. Turn the other cheek, and know that the truth's going to come out, son. And you know, God's on our side. I do believe that the good guys win and that truth prevails and justice prevails. So I'll touch base with you guys as more things are revealed. Rock on. Peace.